How about mine?
A day off.
What, off me diet?
That's right. I don't think I should force feed you.
What, not even me herb tea?
That's right. A complete break.
Oh, I don't think I ought. I mean, it probably set me back.
Don't worry. As long as it's controlled, there'll be no problems. Little surprises make people feel better, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Hello.
I've come to see your mum.
Yeah, she's in the front room. Go straight in.
Thank you.
Mrs. Fowler to see you, Ma.
Oh, hello, Pauline.
Hello, doll. How are you?
Oh, I'm much better, thank you, yeah.
Oh, but the other day I was so worried about you. What's wrong with you?
Well...
Nothing, according to Dr. Legg.
No.
Yeah, but the other day...
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's why she stopped seeing him.
Yeah.
He reckons she was putting it on. Still, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, but what is wrong with you?
I
Well-
told you. She's allergic to caffeine.
Yeah.
Well, I'd see a specialist if I was you.
But, Pauline, I think I might have to.
Well, there's no need to at the moment. Feeling a bit better today, ain't you?
Look, Dot, I'll pop round and see if you'd mind swapping shifts with me today.
No, of course I don't mind, Pauline.
Oh, that's good, because there's something I want to do this afternoon. Take care, then. I'll see you.
Wasn't that nice of her, eh? Be so concerned.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Nick? Is anything wrong?
Nah. I was just thinking about you leaving your money to the mission.
Oh.
I can't get over it. I think I'll tell him at the prayer meeting tonight. You don't mind, do you?
No, of course not, no.
Suppose you ought to think about seeing his solicitors. Get the old will changed.
Oh, some other time. I don't feel up to going down there today.
Oh.
Oh, hello. I'm ringing up about your advert in the Walford Gazette. Oh, it's gone already. Well, have you got anything else? OK, cheers, thanks. Bye.
Hello, Ma. You going somewhere?
No, I just come in for my fags.
Ah. I was just thinking, I won't say anything to the mission about what you decided until you've seen your solicitor. And you can always change your mind.
I won't change my mind.
Well, you might. I don't want to get all excited and it don't come to nothing.
Look, that's who I'm leaving it to. I've decided.
But anything might happen.
Oh, look, Nick, I'll go down to solicitors and get them to do it straight away. Then there won't be no argument.
Well, if that's what you want.
Yes, as soon as I feel up to it, I'll go down there, I'll get him to sort it out. But not today, because I ain't got the strength.
Here. I'll make some more tea, eh?
Not for me, thank you.
Ordinary tea.
Oh.
Special treat day, remember?
Oh. Lovely. Pond cottages? No. I ain't never heard of them, Arthur.
Well, what about the name Bainbridge? W.W. Bainbridge.
Ah, now that rings a bell.
Now, according to the records in the library, Pond Cottages was pulled down in 1931.
Oh, well, that's before my time, of course.
Yeah, well, Bainbridge lived there till then. After that, there's no trace of him.
Fancy. Well, I'm afraid I can't help you, Arthur. Here, I'll tell you what. What about Ethel? I mean, she's ever so much older than me. I'll ask her when I see her next.
Oh, thanks, if you think it'll help.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go to next.
The graveyard.
What?
Well, he's probably dead by now.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Yeah. Well, thanks very much for your help, Doc.
Oh, no.
Thank you. I'll get going.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Be lucky.
Yeah, ta-da, Nick.
But here, Nick.
Yeah?
This tea, it's really perked me up. You know, I think I will go down and sort out me will. I don't want no loose ends dangling after I'm gone.
All right, Ma. But only if you're certain.
Oh.
Right, about 4 o'clock this afternoon, then, yeah. Oh, and who do I ask for? Mr. Mead. That's lovely, thanks. See you then. Bye.
Look, all they're doing up number 27. That means I'll have new neighbours. Yeah, I suppose you couldn't tell me, you know, who's moving in, could you? Because I like to make my neighbours welcome.
Oh, come on, Mark. Leave these lads to do their job, eh?
Yeah.
You only exhaust yourself.
Yes, well, I could do with a lick of paint. Yeah, well, I mean, look. No, don't get up.
What you got there?
I'm cooking tonight. It's my treat.
What do you mean?
Well, since I got the day off my diet, I'm going to cook one of my specials.
Here you go again. Fast all morning and stuff yourself at night. I think we better get you back on that diet right away.
Oh, Nick,
Ah,
you
come
said
on,
I'd
Ma.
have to-
I just want to get you right, all right? I don't want that mission getting their hands on your money for a long time yet.
You know, I feel ever so much better. Now I've got it sorted out.
Yeah, I thought you would. But I don't mean we can let your metabolism go haywire.
I say, Nick, are you going to tell them tonight? You know, the mission.
Of course. Give them a big lift. No, they've got that sort of support.
Well, do you think that I ought to come down with you?
Oh, yeah. But wait till you're better. You know what? You've done more for them people in one single act than most people do in a lifetime.
You sure you're all right?
Of course I'm all right.
You seem worse. Not at all well. In fact, you look terrible.
Oh, thank you. That is a lovely start to my day. I really feel good now.
Now, what I mean to say is, it's as though you're not with us.
Oh, I'm here, all right.
Have you been to the doctor?
No. Hey, Pauline.
What?
Do you think when people are born again that they go, you know, peculiar?
Peculiar?
Yeah.
Doc, about my job at the
You see, my
laundrette.
Nick, as you know, he's been born again.
Well, so he says.
Yes, and I was wondering, you know, if it sort of rubs off on you, you know, being born again. You know, as if it was in the atmosphere all round you, you know. Like something you could catch.
What, like a cold?
Yeah. Because you see, my Nick, he's a good boy now. I mean, he's a good son at last.
Dot,
You see?
I'm leaving.
You see, I was wondering if that was why I wasn't feeling exactly too well lately, you know, if it was the shock of it all. You know, he's been born again. What do you mean you're leaving?
I've written a letter to Papadopoulos handing him in resignation.
But you only just got back.
I know.
You're not ill again, are you?
No.
Then why are you leaving?
I've got another job.
You've got a job at Tate's.
Yes.
What, the paintworks?
The paintworks.
Well, I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, you're hearing it now, and I don't want Arthur to know yet.
Why, but not Pauline. I mean, he is your husband. He ought to be the first to know.
Yes, well, he's not going to be. And born again or still struggling on, I know you, Doc Cotton. If I find out you've told anyone...
All right. All right. You made your point.
Good.
I suppose you know that Tate's has got a bit of a reputation. Not a very savoury one, I might add.
Well, so what? You can say that about any factory. Anyway, the money's good.
Oh, well, the money might be good, but that don't mean to say that you'll be keeping good company, does it? I suppose you've heard about them girls at Tate's.
Well, I've heard a bit of gossip, yeah, but I didn't take any notice. Just because the girls are a bit rough and ready and like a laugh or two.
Rough and ready, I'd say, more wicked and willing.
All right, well, I've made my mind up to work there, so that's that.
I suppose so. Well, there's not many men work at Tate's, you know.
Well, so what?
Well, I mean, I can't say I blame them, because I wouldn't want no man of mine working there. It's the ceremonies, you see.
The ceremonies?
Oh, so I've been led to believe, yeah. The initiation ceremonies.
What ceremonies?
You know, what the girls do to a man on his first day there with a pot of paint and a brush. You know. I mean, it's ever so undignified, especially in the cold weather. That's Tate's for you.
Only me.
Wonders will never cease. It ain't Ethel Skinner.
You surprised to see me?
I can't remember the last time I did. Do you know, Ethel, you get more and more like a tortoise every day. What do they do with you in that sheltered housing of yours? Pack you away in a box for the winter? You want to be careful, you know. One of these years, you won't wake up.
Oh, you'll be the first to go. I've always thought that. I'm as strong as an ox.
Yeah. Heard all about my news, I expect, and you know, and you've come to spoil it for me.
I've been over here to do a bit of shopping, pay my club money, and then I said to myself, I might just as well drop in and see what Doc's doing. Oh, my God. Oh, you haven't half fallen away, Doc. What's wrong with you?
It's as I thought.
Whatever's been happening to you?
Oh, what hasn't?
Well, I mean, not bad news, is it? I mean, is it the doctor? Have you been to the doctor?
No, them bad news.
What is it then? Because you could have fooled me.
So you're in there then?
No, heard what?
What about my winnings, my bingo winnings?
You've won?
Yeah, I did. First prize.
Well, how much?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know, do I? Well, £50. Not 100, surely.
10,000.
£10,000? You?
Yeah.
Well, of all the people.
Why not? Why shouldn't I win it? I got as much right as nobody else. I mean, it's about time too. I deserve it. I ain't never won nothing before, except them stereo headphones and Charlie Wall's talk with them.
What you going to do with it all?
Yes, and that ain't the only bit of good news. No, I mean, it all comes to them who are patient all their lives. I mean, you don't get one bit of good luck. Oh, no, you get a run of it. Yes.
Well, what is it then?
What?
Well, this other bit of good news.
Hi, Nick. He's come home again.
Oh. Was that before you had your winnings or afterwards?
After.
Oh.
And he's ever so pleased for me.
Oh, I bet he is.
And he's come home to stay, at last. And he's ever such a good boy. I mean, he ain't the trouble he was, no. No, because you see, he's gone religious.
Oh. I think you ought to go and see Dr. Legg.
Oh, no. No, I don't need to. No, I mean, we got rid of him. Well, Nick did, because he's put me on this special diet, you see.
Who has?
My Nick. Because he's come home to look after me. You know, oh, Ethel, you wouldn't know him. Because he's ever such a good boy. And that's why I've changed my will.
Not in his favour, I hope.
No, not exactly. But then Nick ain't interested in money.
No?
No, he's only interested in helping me. You know, helping his dear mother. And the mission. That's who I've left the money to. Because it's for the Lord's work, you see. And Nick will be a kind of custodian. And if that ain't the best news you've ever heard, I don't know what is.
I think you ought to go and see a specialist.
No, not that machine. No, I want that one.
Pauline Fowler?
Yeah.
Got herself a job at Tate's.
Of all places, yes. But don't say nothing, because it's supposed to be a secret.
Yes. Oh, you can trust me. Tate's.
Yeah, Nick, what's going on?
Oh, hello. Spot of spring cleaning. Hello, Ethel. Nice to see you again. Thought it was about time you had a clean out in here, Mel.
Yeah, well, what about me food? You know, I mean, all my tin goods and my dried stuff.
That's all in there. From now on, it's going to be all good stuff. Real food, nourishing food, the Lord's food.
Yes, but what's Doc got to live on? Loaves and fishes.
What's all this, Mel?
Oh, it's a Madeira cake.
I bought it for her. Doc likes a slice of Madeira.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick! That cost money, that did.
Nah, the only food worth thinking about is food for the soul. Feed the soul and you feed the body.
Oh, who said that?
I did. Excuse me a minute.
Well, you got no say, have you?
Eh?
Well, not in what you eat.
Oh, no, not the minute. No, not with Nick in charge of my diet.
Well, I mean, look at all this. This isn't your home anymore, is
Oh,
it?
of course it's me home, Ethel.
No, not anymore, because you got no say, have you? Not now.
Ethel, what you up to?
I say, Doc,
Yeah?
you must go and see Dr. Legg. You will go, won't
Oh,
you?
what's the matter with you?
There's nothing the matter with me, Doc. It's you.
Me?
Yes, can't you see what's going on? I mean, what with your winnings and Nick coming home and then you changing your will and all that? Can't you see what's going on?
What?
Well, it's obvious to me.
Well, it ain't obvious to me, whatever it is.
Well, it's your son, Nick. He's trying to poison you.
Morning, Ma. So when you at work today?
I look as if I'm fit for work.
Well, you look all right to me. What's wrong?
What's wrong? I feel like I'm at death's door, that's what's wrong. Anyway, not due at the laundrette today, it's my Saturday off.
Oh, good.
What's good about it?
Well, I've invited Alistair over for a bite to eat.
Oh, have you?
Now, what can I get you to cheer you up?
Nothing.
Notice you didn't eat no breakfast this morning.
I can't eat.
Come on, you must eat. You got to eat.
I can't eat, I can't drink. I don't feel like moving, I can't smoke when it's raining. And it took me half an hour to dress myself this morning because I had to keep laying down. What's wrong with me?
Well, shall I go and call a doctor?
Oh, no. Don't bother him. Doctors don't like being called out, not on a Saturday, especially when it's raining. You can turn the fire on for me if you like.
It's warm in here, Ma. All right.
And I'd like a blanket. A nice new wool blanket off my bed if it ain't too much trouble.
Of course not. Ma, I just want to get you well.
Yeah, I expect you do. So do I.
So that's my job for the day.
What is?
Concentrating on you. Nothing else matters.
I'd like that blanket now, if you don't mind.
Right. Oh, morning, Ethel. Bit wet out today, innit? What can I do for you?
Well, you can let us in for a start. Well, he doesn't like the rain. Oh, good morning, Dot.
Oh, you're back. Now, before you start saying anything, I'm much better.
Well, I should hate to have seen you when you was worse.
She's just a bit run down, that's all. Nothing for you to worry about, Ethel.
Really?
No.
Oh. Here, you look a bit yellow. Perhaps it's jaundice. Open your eyes, let's have a look.
Ethel, will you stop peering at me? It's like Nick told you. You know, I'm just not very well. You know, I told you yesterday. Probably won't last.
No, neither will you if you go on at this rate. Here. You been to see Dr. Legg?
No, she ain't.
Why not?
Well, she don't need to. I'm here.
As I was telling Nick, you know, doctors don't like being dragged out at the weekends.
They do if it's urgent.
Well, it ain't urgent, Ethel.
My Uncle Jess, he had jaundice once.
Oh, Ethel.
Oh, his face. It looked like a plate of stale mustard. Of course, it was a gallstone that caused it. And after the operation, he come in and he showed it to us kids. Oh, it's as big as a walnut. He used to keep it in a little jar on the mantelpiece.
Ethel, will you shut up about gallstones? I have not got a gallstone.
Well, then, it must be something else, mustn't it?
Nick, will you fetch me that blanket?
Sorry, Ma. I forgot all about that. I'll get it now.
Thank you.
Then you can have your breakfast, eh?
If you start saying to me
What's
what
he
you
been
were saying-
giving you, then?
Who?
Well, Nick, you told me yesterday that he was coming in here doing all the cooking.
Yeah, but...
Well, what's he been giving you, then?
Well, look, if you must know, he's put me on this special diet.
What special diet?
Well, protein, vitamins, you know, things like that, carbohydrates. It's not even really very special.
Well, there has to be a reason, doesn't there? A particular reason. It was that scone that did it.
Did what?
Well, this man in the 20s, you see, he boiled down a lot of fly papers and he put some of the poison in a scone. Then he invited his victim round to tea. "'Scuse fingers," he said. He said that to the victim. "'Scuse fingers," he said. How's that for cold-blooded nerve?
Oh, Ethel.
Well, I mean, it's not usual with poisoners, you see, because as a rule, they do it with the drink. they put a bit of the poison into the drink. In an ice cube on one occasion. What's he been giving you in the way of liquids?
Oh, that's it. I've had enough. You can go home now, Ethel.
No,
I want you out of this house now.
I won't go.
Now.
I'm not going.
You're like all the rest, Entra. You know, you can't forgive. All right, so Nick was bad in the past and that hurt. You'd never know how much that hurt me, no one will. But he is not bad now. He has changed. And I, for one, am prepared to believe that. Not like you and others who can't. But that's because I'm his mother. And I've got every right to believe. Because I got more faith than most. You take a look at that boy, Ethel.
I have.
Well, can't you see he's changed?
No.
He's found God.
Well, where's God been all this time?
And I thought you were my friend. It's you. You're the poisoner.
Me?
Yes, I was prepared to forgive you for what you said yesterday because I knew you'd been down to the pub. But I can't forgive you now. Not in the cold light of dawn.
What do you mean I'm the poisoner?
Because you're trying to poison my mind. You're trying to drive a wedge between me and my son because I got something and you got nothing. And I thought you was my friend. I thought you was my dear friend.
But I am your friend. I mean, why do you think I come round here yesterday? Why do you think I come round here today? I'm very worried about you, Dot. Come on. You got to listen to me.
I've listened.
Yes, but you haven't heard anything, have you? Just because you don't want to.
When you've got something sensible to say, then I shall be prepared to listen.
Yes, but it might be too late then. You might be carted out of here in a big box. Is that what you want? Oh, Dot. You're my dearest friend. My oldest friend. I don't want you to go yet.
Here we are. There. We both want you well again as soon as possible. Ain't that right, Ethel?
Oh. Come on, Willie.
What, you going already?
Yes, but I'll be back. Come on, Willie.
Right, let's get you sat down, eh? So what did Ethel have to say?
Nothing. Nothing much.
Well, at least you can have your breakfast in peace now, eh?
Oh, I can't eat. Especially now.
Look, if I get some food together for you, Ma, will you eat it, please?
I'll have something to drink. My mouth's dry.
And the food? What about the food?
I'll have it a little later.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Good girl.
Nick, that money. £10,000.
What about it?
It'll be all right, won't it?
Yeah, of course it's all right. Why shouldn't it be all right?
Only I wouldn't want you to be cheated out of it. You know, and I mean, if anything should happen to... Well, you know, if anything should happen to me, I won't be here to help you, will I? You know, to stick up for you. And I wouldn't want the wrong people getting their hands on my money.
The wrong people? The money's going to the mission, Ma. The right people.
Yeah.
God's people.
Yeah, I know they are.
Hey, apart from which, nothing is going to happen to you. Not with me looking after you. All right?
If you say so.
I'll get that drink.
Nick, I've been having them thoughts again.
What thoughts?
Well, you know them bad thoughts, what come in the early hours of the morning.
Ah. Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about what you told me. How you've been waking up and worrying the way you do. It's been upsetting me just thinking about it. So I checked it out in my book.
What book?
My homeopathic medicine book. Mentions people like you. Having all these imaginary fears. You know what the book prescribes? Extract of sepia.
Oh, you got it wrong, Nick.
Got what wrong?
Well, my fears ain't always imaginary. No, sometimes they're real, very real. Only I think I'll stop having all them bad thoughts now.
Good.
I think I shall just be left with one bad thought.
Well, that's an improvement then, isn't it?
Not really, no.
Let's be getting this little lot together for you.
I want to talk to you.
Talk to me? I think you've done enough talking for the time being. Come on, I want you back in there.
I want to talk to you.
I said I want you back in the other room, Ma.
You see, that one bad thought that I might be left with, that one what won't go away, it's about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Why should you have bad thoughts about me?
You are reformed, aren't you? Really reformed. I mean, you have changed for the better, haven't you?
Of course I have. I mean, look, I've been doing all this for you. I look after you. I don't go out. Do you see me boozing or dodging about? Not anymore.
But old habits, they die hard, Nick. That's my worry.
All right, so I've done some mileage in the past. But I'd be a right ring-ding to get into trouble again, though, wouldn't I? Look, Ma, I'd rather you had your breakfast in the other room. It's far better for you in there.
Sit down.
OK.
I've known Ethel a long time. Longer than I've known you.
So what?
She's a dear friend, even though she can be a bit of a pain at times. In fact, she's my only friend, only one I can trust. In a way, I think the world of Ethel. But you're my son, and I suppose that's more important than any friendship, you know, when you weigh it up. But you and I, we've had some bad times in the past. Too many bad times.
Yeah, well, that's all behind us now. Things are different.
So you say.
So what has she been saying?
Who?
Ethel. You see, it's a known fact she can't stand the sight of me. And I know what her problem is. Loneliness. She's all on her own apart from that mutt of a dog. So I'm probably a threat to her, right? Now I'm back, she reckons I'm going to take you away from her. Keep the pair of you apart. Is that it? Is that why she's been having a go at me?
She ain't exactly having a go at you.
No? I reckon it's obvious. I mean, we was all right this morning till she arrived. I don't know. Try and find the right path, and people still refuse to believe in you. Still, whatever it is, I'm sure I can forgive her.
I said she ain't exactly having a go at you.
I heard you.
No, it's more than that. She thinks you're trying to kill me. To poison me.
Stupid, crazy old bag.
Where are you? I have to know, Nick.
After all I've done for you. After all I've done for you, eh?
Nick.
What can I say, Ma? I'm hurt. Really hurt. Because I've tried. I've really tried hard to change myself. And I've succeeded. With God's help. Nobody else's. You see, since I've been back in Wolford, not one single person has offered a helping hand to me. Not one.
I have, Nick. I accepted you back. I believe in you.
Yeah. Until now. Look. I'd never do anything to hurt you. I love you, Ma. We just had a bad start, that's all. Things were loaded against us.
Yeah.
You see, we're still together, and that's all that matters. So it don't matter what these malicious old ratbags want to make of things. It's us that matter. Right?
Yeah.
Come on, then. Now, you just sit down there and stop wandering around the house. You can do that when you're feeling better, all right?
Yeah.
There. I'll go and fetch that tray.
It's only me. You don't have to worry. I left the door off the latch. Oh,
Oh, you're back.
yes, I'm back. I've been doing some shopping for you.
Oh, you needn't do any shopping for me, because I'm feeling much better.
Oh, yes. What's been happening then?
Nothing. I'm all set to have my breakfast. That's what's happening. Nick's getting it for me.
Oh?
So you needn't bother to unpack that shopping.
I'll tell you what we got. I got some potatoes, some parsley, 2 nice tins of processed peas, and here, look at this. Ooh, you'll like this. Some nice pieces of fresh smoked haddock. Now, I know you've always been partial to a bit of smoked haddock, haven't you?
Yes, I was, yes.
Oh, you'll like this. You still will like it. You wait. Wait till you smell it cooking and you see it on a plate with a bit of butter over the top. Oh, get off, Willie. Oh, he is dreadful. He's such a scrounger. He'd eat anything and everything. Well, now, I'll go into the kitchen with this little lot and we'll cook it later.
Later?
Oh, yes. I'm not going yet. Come on.
Try to forgive her. You said you would.
So I did. Here, what are you doing with that? Come here. Give me that.
Sister, what's going on?
I said, give me that. It's expensive, that
Yes,
tonic.
I bet it is.
Thank you very much. That is my medicine.
Yeah, but it's been standing out in the air too long, Ma. I'll fix you some fresh.
Is that what you dare to call it, tonic?
Yeah.
Yes, well, what about this? How is poor Dot expected to swallow that without choking to death? Looks more like an horse pill to me.
You chew it, you dozy,
Look,
interfering
Ethel,
old...
that is quite enough. If you don't behave yourself, understand, you'll have to leave this house.
Perhaps I should have bought some scones while I was out shopping.
What?
Ethel!
But it's not usually the food, is it? I mean, they don't usually put it in the food, but... Oh, Willie! Willie! Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh! My darling Willie. Oh, oh.
Hello, son. How are you? Oh. Was it something I said?
No!
I won't have him in the house.
Hang on a minute, Dot.
Ethel, get him out of the house.
I need to talk to you. It's important. I came all this way to see you after all these months,
He
and I've got to
didn't eat it, Dot. He didn't eat it.
Didn't eat what?
Well, your breakfast. That's very unlike Willie. He'll eat anything and everything. Oh, Charlie Cotton, I've never liked you, and I made no secret of it. You got to do something now. You got to help Dot. I mean, after all, you must have loved her once.
Well, I'm...
Well, it's your son, Nick. He's trying to poison his mother.
Oh, yeah? Things that bad, are they?
Ethel, will you shut up? Will you just shut up?
All right, then tell him your news.
What news?
Tell him about your winnings.
Winnings?
Yes, tell him about your £10,000 and how you've changed your will and left it all to some daft mission.
Ethel.
And if you don't, I will.
What mission?
Oh, don't take no notice of her. You know, she's a little bit strange today.
Strange, you strange.
I have won £10,000. And yes, I have left it to the City Light Mission. And no one is going to make me change my mind, all right? So you can go now, because I told you I don't want you in the house.
Oh, well, I can't go just yet. I just told you, didn't I? I've got something important I want to discuss.
Oh, you really do know how to put the cat amongst the pigeons, don't you?
Hello, Dad. Sorry about just now. I was in a bit of a rush. So how are you? How you doing? Long time no see.
Got no money enough, that's what you want.
Do what?
You, be nice to me all of a sudden. You're never nice to me.
I'll turn one over.
What?
A new leaf.
Oh, come on, Nick. The only thing you're capable of turning over is someone else's house.
Nah, not anymore, Dad. I've been born again.
Amazing, isn't it, what religion can do? Back with a bit of money, of course. Like 10 grand's worth. And I suppose you're being extra nice to your mum, too, eh? Well, do you want to talk to your old dad about it?
Look, I think you've got me confused with someone else. Someone I used to be.
Yeah, no, son, not even you would be prepared to poison your own mum. But conning her out of winnings, yeah, that's a different matter.
Like I said, Dad, you're talking about someone else.
No, I'm talking about the Nick we all know and love. I'm sure he's still around, somewhere. So where are you going?
Just remembered, I got an appointment.
Not with the law, I hope.
Right. I'm going to make sure that Doc gets a proper meal if it's the last thing I do. Hey, what you doing down there?
Checking the stopcock.
Yes, well, you can peel some spuds when you've done that.
Let Nick go out.
Yeah, just now.
What, in this weather? You know what you done, Ethel, don't you?
What?
You wronged that son of mine.
Wronged him? No, it's you that's wrong. How can you wrong somebody who's wrong already? And he's been wrong for a long while.
What's this?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen it before. It's probably one of Nick's. Where'd you get it?
Under the sink.
Under the sink?
Oh, blimey. Extra enough to take the top of your skull off.
Ah, not in small lethal doses, it isn't. Not in small gravitated doses. And whatever it is, that, Dot, is what they call proof positive.
Do you reckon?
What do you mean, do you reckon? Don't you start. I don't know what you're doing here anyway, scratching around under my sink. Why have you come here? It ain't got nothing to do with your being a bigamist by any chance.
Yeah, well, I do want to discuss that in a manner of speaking. Divorce, actually.
Yeah, never you mind about divorce. What about that?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure Nick can explain.
Oh, I'm sure he can. Now put it back where you found it.
Eh?
I said put it back where you found it.
Oh, hello, Reverend. Oh, I'm so glad you could call.
Hello, Mrs. Cotton.
Oh, a priest.
Yes,
Priest.
but known as Alistair.
Oh, St. Alistair, yes. Well, I do hope you can stay for a meal, because I'm sure we got enough smoked haddock for all of us.
Oh, good. I'll help you cook it.
Well, this all looks very nice. Which bit did you cook, Ethel?
The fish.
Oh.
Here, don't you want no veg, Dad?
No, thanks. I'm off spuds for a moment. This will do me fine.
No.
Thank you, Nick.
So, what do you do for a living, Mr. Cotton?
Hey, me? Oh, this is that.
Mostly that. As a matter of fact, Charlie is here to talk about a little domestic problem, aren't you, Charlie? A little problem concerning divorce.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, well, it's nothing definite yet, you understand. In fact, I might even change my mind. Now.
Come on, all of you. Get stuck in, eh? Don't you want no veg, Ethel?
Not for the moment, thank you. Talking of poisoning...
Poisoning?
Yes. I mean, I was telling Dot about a book I'd been reading, and it reminded me about a party I went to on VE time. And you see, it was a competition, and I went as a Betty Grable lookalike. Well, we didn't call them lookalikes then, we called them renditions.
I'm sorry, what's this got to do with poisoning?
Oh, well, I'm coming to that. It was a kid, you see. They all went down with food poisoning. And, I mean, there was a terrible scare about it because Emma Parsons, who was giving a rendition of Margaret Lockwood, well, she hated children.
Ethel.
Anyway, do you know what caused it?
No, what?
Bananas and custard. Well, you see, these kids, they'd never even seen a banana before, leave alone had to eat one. Well, enough of this. Let's show the Reverend, shall we? Let's show the Reverend what we got hidden under our kitchen sink. Right, get that bottle out of here.
What is all this?
You tell me, does this bottle belong to you?
Yeah,
See?
it's mine.
I told you.
Yeah, but it's nothing to worry about.
What is it?
What is it? It's solvent.
What?
Yeah, well, it's something you sniff to make you feel good. I used to use it a long time ago, but not anymore.
Why'd you keep it then?
As a reminder of what I used to be. As an example of sin. But if it worries you all, I'll lose it. Would you mind chucking this away somewhere, Alistair? Of course not. It'd be a pleasure.
Oh, Nick. Oh, I'm sorry I doubted you.
If I may, if it'll help in any way, Miss Cotton, I'd like to speak on Nick's behalf again.
Oh, please. Please do.
You see, he's very upset. Very hurt. He feels betrayed.
By me?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Now, I know that his past is nothing to be proud of. But I want you to believe me when I tell you that I'm convinced that Nick is now a new person. Good person. Of course, it would be foolish of me to call him a saint. But if you want a modern version of the Good Samaritan, then your son Nick would be a prime candidate.
Oh, I have. I have wronged him. My own son. You see, I had a fear. A wicked, bad fear. And I was wrong. Will you forgive me? Will you? Please.
Of course I'll forgive you. But remember, you must also make your peace with God. And with Nick.
Oh, I will. I promise. Oh, I will. Don't worry about that.
Nice, Al.